think it's been a good 3 months. It had its ups and downs, what is always normal, I think, as a player in a new club. But I like it here. I mean, I think Galatasaray as a club made me feel very welcome. Also the group and the players that made me feel very welcome. The beginning of my time that I came here, I was unlucky to pick up an injury that cut me out a little bit longer than expected. But I'm back now, and after 3 months, I'm feeling fitter, I'm feeling better, and I'm getting better also on the pitch, knowing my colleagues more and more. So yeah, I'm very happy that I'm here. Obviously, the fans, they're always great. They always give us a good support, not only me but also the team. And I'm happy that they always support us. And you can see that also outside the club, outside the matches. Everybody always supports us, so that's good. And yeah, I'm happy that I'm here. It's been a difficult transition when it comes down with my family also, because we had to come from America. It's a long flight and a long distance. But everybody's happy now. Kids are at school. I'm happy. So yeah, I just have to continue like this. And what I said, you know, I came here for a reason, and that's become a champion with Galatasaray. Yeah, what you said, you know, everything in football is possible, and everything changes from week to week. And what I said before, it's still early. We're in December, beginning of December, and I think you know, it's going to be really important in February, end of February, beginning of March, when we come towards the end of the season. So it's a long season. We got a lot of games still left, and what I said, you know, what you said as well. 2 weeks ago it was 9 points. Now it's already 5 points. So you have to be focused on yourself. I mean, the big games, obvious, you can lose, but the most important that you don't lose the smaller games against the smaller teams. So yeah, we just have to focus ourselves from game to game, and we have to go from now on. We have to get at least every game the 3 points. So it's a long process, and I'm positive about it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I think the main reason was because the derby was a big game for all of us, and the way we lost was unacceptable. You can lose, but you can't lose by showing less passion than the opponent. So we sat down with each other, we talked to each other, and at the end of the day, it's about the players who are on the pitch. You got to be honest to yourself, and that's what we did as well. We had a good talk with each other. And we knew, like, we have to win this game, not only for the club, for the fans, but also as a process for the group as well. So, yeah, I think you have to stand up in certain times. I think that's what we did against Bursa. We showed a great reaction. Everybody was passionate about it, and you need confidence also in these kind of games. And that's what we showed against Bursa. That's why we won, and we won last week against Kampı the same. No, I think it's important that you have a communication as a player towards the fans as well, because at the end of the day, they're the 12th men. There are 12 men, and you need them as well to support the team. And I've always been doing that throughout my career. We all do it together. We all in this together, players and fans and the club. So I think the communication from fans to the players is very important. And yeah, this was just a reaction that I had to keep your head high, because the season is long. Everybody is disappointed, obvious, because we lost a week before that. We lost the derby, so it's normal. But you always have to stay positive. You know, there's nothing, because nothing good comes out being negative. So we're in this process together, and as long as we support each other in the good and the bad times, everything will be okay. And the only thing that we can do is show passion and show 100% commitment and dedication towards the game and towards the fans. So that is my reaction always. You know, I always give 100% and always try to do my best. Sometimes it's good enough, sometimes it's not good enough. But then you have to work on it again as a team and as a group. So yeah, that was my reaction. I think the transition came when I was about 20, 21 years old, when I played in Hamburg. I had a coach there, Joop Stevens. He showed me that I could be one of the best, or try to be one of the best number 6 defensive midfielders with my qualities because of the passion and the work effort that I had. And I made a transition. It was not a hard transition because I love playing on the midfield. I love a tackle. I love going in a 50-50. I love the fact that there is contact in the pitch. And yeah, for me it was not really hard. I love the work that I can do for the team. I'm not a goal scorer. I'm not a guy that can give assists, but I can help a team out defensive wise, and I can make the team help in the transition from defense to offensive. So for me that's more satisfying. A good tackle is more satisfying than a goal. So yeah, I'm happy with my role in the team, and I think every team needs a player that can do the dirty work for the rest of the guys to help them out so they can flourish, you know. So yeah, I do that as well, and I'm happy to do that, and I hope to continue to do that also for Galatasaray, and we can be successful with each other. I made a decision just based on the fact that I had the opportunity to go there. I had the opportunity to come here already in the first time to Galatasaray, but for me that moment was not the right moment because I had the opportunity to go to America, and I always wanted to do that in my career, and especially on the age that I had, 30-31. So going over there after 6 months, I realized that I missed European football too much. I just missed it because the tempo and the level of America is not as high as Europe. You can't match that, and you can't compare that with Europe. And then for my luck, Galatasaray came, and I didn't have to think twice. Obviously because the childhood history that I had, all my Turkish friends, all Galatasaray. My whole building where my mom lived and where I lived, there was all the Turkish people always, and they were always Galatasaray. So for me it was a 1+1 situation. So I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy that I can make my neighborhood proud because when I come back now, they were very happy. And it made it easy for me to come back as a big club as Galatasaray. And I mean, look around you, the fans, the club, everything is good and it's on a great level, and it gives a lot of attention also on television. So for me, it was the perfect moment to come back. Yeah, we talked before, and yeah, obvious. He knows Istanbul very well because I think he won his best prize in Istanbul, the Champions League. So yeah, he loved that place. I love this place, and yeah, he was just happy. I mean, he wished me all the best and he could understand it. Obvious, you know, as a player that I am and the age that I am, 31. Now I'm 32. He knows that you have to have your best years and your last years in Europe before you go to a country that football doesn't really matter anymore. So he knows that, and he wished me good luck. And yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough to play with him for 6 months, not only as a football player, but also as a person, as a fantastic person. You know, he's a born leader. He helps you on the pitch, but also off the pitch. And yeah, he's one of the best players of our generation, I think, and a player that I looked up to when I was younger and when I came into the professional world of football. He was a little bit different. He was younger, first of all, so he had more energy and fire, I think. No, but it was always a good time with him. He was really strict, and he was really strict on the basic technique. What I remember when I was young, I think I was with him when I was 9, I think 9, 10, something like that. And yeah, he was really strict, a really strict coach, and he wanted to perfection everything when it comes to the basic football school of Ajax. Because in that time, you have to remember, that time Ajax was like the #1 team in the world in the 90s. So everything had to be perfect, and he did it also with us, with the young kids. So yeah, how good is it that the circle has come back, and that I see him here many years later, and that he's my coach again, but now on a professional level, also for the first team. So yeah, he's a good guy and he's a good coach, and yeah, we work together very well. So I'm happy that I'm here with him. It feels good. I mean, Wesley is, you know, one of my closest friends and closest colleagues that I have in football, and we go back a long time, since the youth of Ajax when we were like 9, 10, 11 years old, till now. So we always remained friends. Everybody, the both of us, we went up different ways, obvious, in our careers. But I'm happy that we came back here as well and being a colleague for one club. We played, obvious, many games in the national team, so we always seen each other there. But yeah, it's very important for me also to adapt here, so he can explain me how the club works, how the system works, just everything about Galatasaray, the history, because I mean he's been here for 4 years and he knows the club very well. So I'm happy that he's here to show me around and to help me out. I think he's the complete opposite of Michael Jordan. If you think of Michael Jordan, then think of an opposite person than Michael Jordan. Then you got Charles Barkley, and they are best friends as well. So it's funny enough, like how he established himself in the NBA. He was more the bad player because he had a big mouth. He could say whatever he wants, and that's what I was liking about him. You know, he had his own opinion, and he came forward for it. And especially in that time, it was not easy to talk about taboos, about certain things, and that's why I like him as a person, because he say whatever he wants. He say whatever is on his mind, and he got his own opinion, and he never follows everybody else. You know, so that's why I like about him, and obvious, not even that as a person, but as a player, he was passionate, he was hard, he was always in for a battle on the pitch, and he was always ready to fight. So yeah, as a young kid watching NBA, everybody wants to be like Michael Jordan. And obvious, it's a big idol of me as well, but if I had to go for one player, I always go for Charles Barkley. For one game, yeah, to say goodbye to the NBA, because obvious, a legend like that, he can't go out retiring in the NBA with an injury. So he came back for one game and he got a standing ovation, and I mean, he's a legend, and he deserved that as well. So I'm happy he came back from such a big injury and get that last game, and they retired his jersey also. So yeah, I'm happy I could see that as well with my own eyes when I was younger. So yeah, that's why my number, man. Yeah, I've been to a couple of games. Already, and I gotta admit the atmosphere is fantastic, and they're playing better now during the season, and I really liking it. I really like basketball, and I really like to watch it as well. It doesn't matter which basketball team it is. It could be Galatasaray, it could be an NBA team, but I just like the atmosphere of basketball. And to be honest, here we got great fans, and it's always a full stadium, especially with the big games. So it's fun to watch.